Household traders, and welcome back to another market review brought to you by Orbex. So gold is maintaining the charge to the upside, even though it has had a slight correction in the past few sessions. But it's looking likely that we will possibly have another test towards 2400 by the end of the week, and it's looking just shy of $20 at the moment before it gets to that target. So not really too much in the way of a move there after we've seen such a big fluctuation on the yellow metal in the last few trading sessions as well. So on the 8-hour chart at the moment, we're just seeing now where the next opportunities lie. As I said, we're just seeing a possible, after this pretty much false break that we saw, price action fell to the downside, but since then it's just slightly creeping up to the point where a lot of traders are wondering just when is the next move to the upside going to be, and possibly the next record high. Obviously we went as far up to just above 2430 in the near term, but as you can see here, there's a bit of a bearish divergence forming on the RSI, so we're just seeing now if that's going to come into fruition, if we're going to have more of this kind of consolidated measure before we reach this previous resistance just below the 2400 area. So if that gets broken, a lot of economists are expecting another move higher. However, it is in a bit of a choppy waters at the moment because it is very undetermined where gold is going to go next, especially after the last few big fundamental news events, NFP, CPI data, obviously the ongoing conflict at the moment with geopolitical tensions really heightened. And actually looking away from gold, if we just go on to oil, that's actually seeing quite a big sell-off in the near term as well. Again, with ongoing geopolitical tensions, we've had demand worries going into the second half of the year, and obviously the Fed is playing a big role if there is going to be higher inflation, which would mean higher rates for longer as well. So looking on the technical analysis on gold, on oil, we're just seeing now that $80 would be a very heavy psychological bottom for the black gold, so that's not too far away there, and it will be pretty much a V-shaped recovery to the downside, especially in the near term at least. Obviously we're looking on the RSI that it is very oversold, so we could have a slight bounce in price action there, but it could just be a slight, as I said, a slight bounce before we start sinking lower. But obviously that will be the next major psychological level that we'll be looking at to see if that's going to have any kind of bearing on where oil is going to be. So if you're looking at commodities, just keep an eye out for the latest in fundamental headlines, because these are really driving not only commodities but the dollar and the euro as well. So indices are having a big correction as well that we're reporting on in the week. So as I said, just keep an eye out for all the big moves in the market, and we'll be able to bring you all the latest in the technicals and fundamentals on our Facebook, YouTube and Telegram channels. So have a great trading day with us, and until next time, bye for now.